good to go. Thanks for joining me. I'm super excited to do this little video here. Just gonna see. Here we go. Is that better? Okay. So I am just gonna give you guys some examples of some loose parts professional development books and some books that you can use with the children as well that I've really enjoyed and I use a lot in my trainings here too. Okay, so this will be a quick little video, but we'll get going. Okay, so I'm going to start off with professional development books first. So there are so many wonderful books out there, so I've just kind of chosen a few that I've really used a lot in my own practice or in my own training as well, okay? So the first one I really want to highlight for those that are working with infants and toddlers and stuff, a really great one is this Loose Parts Playbook, Inspiring Infants and Toddlers. I'll just put it up there a little bit so you can see it. It is a wonderful book filled with inspiration, lots of ideas for those under threes. That's a lot of people always wonder what you can do with loose parts and under threes, and it's extremely possible. It's just the size and the mouthing that you have to look for and stuff. So this is a great book as well, so I highly recommend this one. And then because of our current times and situations, I think another good one is the third one in the series, which is the Sustainable Environments as well. So give you lots of ideas how to use really economical resources, because I know that we are a lot of us have extremely tight budgets now considering everything that's going on. So this one is a great way to bring in loose parts into your program, but it gives you tons of inspiration to do it on, you know, our dime budgets that we have. So I highly recommend this book too. Though the whole series is fabulous. They have a fourth one out now. I haven't gotten that one yet, but I do plan to. So okay, so one of the newer ones that I got is this Playing It Up, okay? And I've recommended it before, but it is a fabulous, fabulous book. And I would say it's great for school age. It's got a lot of good school age stuff in here. Like, oh my goodness, look at that photo. That's wonderful. Just tree logs and stumps and long branches. Like, that's so cool. So they have wonderful, wonderful inspiration in this book. So I really recommend this one for older kids as well, because a lot of people wonder if you can do loose parts with school age, and you definitely can. So this is a good one for that. Now, for you personally within your own creativity, you guys have heard me talk about this book before, but I've been reading through it and I find it extremely helpful, is this Conscious Creativity, okay? So this helps you walk through how to find your own creativity and your sense of curiosity and why it was so strong in our childhoods, but why it's kind of like gone away over time as well. And it's extremely inspiring, and it talks about the importance of boredom and time and all those things that we look into as well. So I highly recommend this book as well for your own learning too. Okay, so now we're going to just look at a few books that I recommend for you can use with the children in your program as well. Now, you can use any book that you want, really. I don't think that they have to be honest, I think that everything's a loose part. So any book that you have in your program, you could tie it to Loose Parts Play. So, but there are some great ones out there that are very much tied to the theory. Okay, so I know a lot of the time we are looking for books or ways to tie in like literacy and numeracy, because that's what parents want to see and everything, and we need to be able to showcase that. So with still using the loose parts concepts and stuff, there are a couple great books out there. One is this Alphabet City. So it's a great book to take with you like on walks in your communities and stuff, and you can use it as like a tool to help you find other letters that look like these in the book. So what they do is it's just photographs of things that look like the letters. So that looks like the letter B, that would be the letter C. But yeah, like it just helps you look at and see like that, like the traffic light, that's E. So that'd be really neat for you to take like on a walk, and the children can even like track what they find, or you can take your own photographs and document what letters you find out in your community. So this is a great way to tie in that loose parts into your programming within books as well. So another one like that would be the numeracy, so numbers 1, 2, 3 everywhere. I use this book a lot, and again, it's the same idea. So you just are finding numbers in your community that using the unique items that are already there and how things might look like those numbers. Okay, so I really recommend that book as well. Now there's a couple other common ones that are used all the time, and this is a great one, is Not a Box. I highly recommend this one. This is a great book. So I would say it's good for the young ones. It's pretty simple, but I would say probably like toddlers and maybe some preschoolers too. But yeah, definitely for younger kids. It's a great story, and they can see how boxes might be different ways, and all kids love boxes. So I highly recommend this one. This book, I found it randomly inside Value Village. One day I was searching, and that's where I found it, and it was a great find. So you never know where you're going to find them, okay? Another couple other good ones that we see commonly are Look at What I Can Do with a Leaf. So you could go on a nature walk, collect a bunch of leaves, put this book out for inspiration, and children could potentially create all sorts of different things as well. Okay? So Look What I Did with a Leaf is a good one. The other one I wanted to mention was this Stick and Stone book. So this is a cute little story about friendship and emotions, and it's just with a simple rock and a stone, and how children love to collect those things all the time in their pockets. And so imagine what could happen if you guys did that walk and they collected those things, and you put this book out and read it, and they saw those characters and the items that they collected, and to see it come to life. So this is a great book as well, and I got it in board book, so that way you can see that you can give it to toddlers, okay? So it's always fun to find stuff that's good for the younger ones that will last. So the other couple books that I wanted to talk about now, I would say are good for like preschoolers and definitely older. There's a few in this series. So Ada Twist Scientist, okay? So this is a great book. It starts off in how she didn't talk until she was 3. But she had all of these questions, and she just wanted to know why, when, what, where, what was happening. And people didn't understand her curiosity, and they really wanted to like diminish it. But eventually they saw the pure joy in her creativity, and they said, okay, we're going to figure it out. So I think these books are great. There's a couple of them. There's also this Iggy Peck Architect as well. So it's all about individuality, creativity, and acceptance, and these books are great, and the pictures are filled with inspiration of what you could use as loose parts. Like in the Iggy Architect book, he talks about how he made towers out of pancakes and apples and everything like that. So you can just have creativity wherever you go, and children are filled with that. So it's really honing in on what they want to do, and these books help children realize that they can do what they want. Their creativity is important, and they can see themselves in these stories, especially if they might not feel like they are typical to other children, especially if their creativity is really, really unique. So I love those stories for that. So if you are looking for a bunch of other books, though, and all those ones, I'm pretty sure all those ones I have listed in my educator library. So I'm just going to show you that. Okay. So on my website, ronniespreschool.com, I do have a educator library book or educator library resource here. So you will find a lot of these books that I just talked about. I have them categorized. So here's loose parts. Okay. So a lot of those books I just talked about for ours are up there, and I can add that conscious creativity. And then a lot of the books that I mentioned for children are on here as well. So if you need some inspiration about what to find, just come to this educator library, and there is tons of stuff here. Oh, that's right, I couldn't find this one in my stack yet. It's probably still in storage. Is this Snowballs book? It's a great one. I've used it many times. I've had the book for years, and it's full of all different items that you can use to help when children kind of get into that snowball phase when they are outside during winter. So that's another great one too. So there are so many books listed on here inside the educator library, and this is actually going to be a project that I'm going to be working on over this summer. I'm going to update it and add a bunch of new stuff, and because I haven't touched it in a while, but there is some great stuff there as well for you. Okay. So yeah, so if you need any inspiration, you can come to that pretty easily. Pretty much all I had for today. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little inspiration. Gonna check out the library, remember that it's still there, and I hope we're having a good start to our week. I know lots of you guys are returning back to your settings. Some have already been there the whole time. So just make sure that you take care of yourself, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, okay? Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!